This video is for you if you want to get your daily dose of probiotics in without spending half your paycheck. And today we are going to be multiplying our probiotics by making yogurt. And I know you saw me stick my finger in there, but we'll get back to that in a second. We're just going to need a gallon of whole milk. We're going to need our yogurt for our live active cultures. I like the Faye brand. Some say Chobani is really good too. But what you're looking for is for it to say live active cultures, like it does right here. I'm also going to be adding my own probiotic, and you could honestly do this without the Faye, but I'm just including both in case, you don't have one or the other. I'm using the Probiotic brand today. This is a women's formula. It has 25 billion colony forming units, and this is the proprietary blend right here. What makes it women's, I believe, is the Lactobacillus gasseri, which is supposed to keep us snatched. So, honey, we're going to use one of these. Next, I'm just showing you a cheaper alternative by the same, actually Clear Labs is the brand. It's by the same Clear Labs. This is Vital 10. This has 10 strains and 5 billion colony forming units. So I'm just stirring the milk here. It was on the stove on a low simmer for about 30 minutes. It didn't boil. We don't want it to scab. It got very hot and I let it cool down until I could put my finger in it without burning myself. The reason why that's important is because these are live cultures, and if it's too hot, then the bacteria will die. So along the lines of trying not to kill the bacteria, I'm adding the warm milk to the rest of the yogurt in the container here and kind of doing an overall tempering process before adding the entire contents into the jar. And I forgot to put that clip in, but that pill that's on top of there, I added that right into this mixture. And I just mixed up some more and I mixed it all together. So here we are. This is what it looks like, very liquidy. And you just close it down, cover it with a warm towel and put it somewhere warm overnight. I chose my oven. So this is the next day. I'm just taking it out and showing you guys how it looks when you first open it. Then I think I'm going to show you the thickness of it. This is when the yogurt is just done. So you see how thick that is. One thing I will say is that when I use my probiotic, it does get this kind of slippery look to it. But it's usually, I don't know. It doesn't do that when I use just the Faye. But you mix it all together and it's normal. It's just like regular yogurt. Be sure to like and subscribe. So here I'm just portioning some off so you guys can have a comparison later. The rest of it I am going to pour through a strainer because my family prefers Greek style yogurt. So I've got one jar so far, and here's a little sneak peek of the regular yogurt versus the Greek style yogurt. And in order to get it to be thicker like this, I'm going to get a big metal bowl and a colander, and I'm using 2 towels that I only use for yogurt making. And we're gonna use I tried a cheesecloth before and that was an epic fail, so I used the tea towel. And I'm fumbling here because I'm trying to get all of the edges into the jar. That's a pro tip, because if you don't, your fridge will be a mess. Trust me, I know. Now I'm gonna very awkwardly pour all of this into the colander that's holding the tea towel, and this will be covered over with my second tea towel and left to rest in the refrigerator for, I forget, I think it's at least 24 hours. I think I did mine too soon. You could secure with a giant rubber band or whatever, but I just left mine like this. So this is, I think it's that night. So in the morning I took the yogurt out, but in the night I went ahead and took out the one that was draining. And as you see, the whey is left in the bottom. And lots of people use this for, gardening or, cooking their chicken. I think they use it like buttermilk, but for me, it just goes down the drain. But there are probiotics in there too. Now I'm going to transfer. I'm just going to show you guys. And I took this out way too soon. I feel like I usually wait a full day. And this one I only waited half a day. So usually this just comes out into one full plop, one giant glob. But here it was still very sticky, and I've never actually dealt with this before. So I had to enlist the help of my son to come and try to scrape this off of the towel. But you can still see how much thicker this yogurt is than the one that I was able to just scoop with a spoon before. And here they are again, side by side. The thinner, regular style yogurt, like your regular Dannon or whatever texture. And here would be your Greek style yogurt, which, like I said before, my family prefers. So I did have some more left over after I filled this jar. So I went ahead and sweetened some with agave and vanilla, but not enough to like make it super sweet. And that's how much I got out of that 1 gallon of milk. I got those 3 pints of yogurt. And here is how I like to eat mine. I like to make it a power pack snack with blueberries. I like to add some flaxseed. You can add nuts, you can add granola and other things like that. Serving size is 3, but I'm only going to use 1 because it gets kind of weird tasting. And then I'm going to use local honey. Now, if you have allergies and you can find honey from somewhere near you, this one is near me in Connecticut, and that's what I like to use. It will help you so much with allergies because it's like you're microdosing the allergens. It's like a little allergy vaccine. But yeah, this is how I like to make my yogurt. This is the final product. This is how I multiply my probiotics so I don't have to buy a new bottle every single month. And it's a nice power pack snack, delicious, ready to go.